Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Chronos Before the Ashes once again. Before we go any further into this place, there's something that I need to go and take a quick look at back here on Earth. I assume that's Earth that I'm going to. It definitely seems earthy. Now then. Yep. I don't imagine structures like that, these very human structures appearing in other worlds. But I could be wrong, you know. There's just one thing I need to take a look at that will show you just what these dreamers really are. And, well, you might have already figured it out, but here's something that will confirm what you are thinking or probably thought. Now, just gotta get up in here, and I believe it's not in there because that's where Double Hatchet Man is, and I don't feel like dealing with him. But in here, this guy is still alive, and his code name, I believe, was Labyrinth. This guy is codenamed Cyclops, and he is dead. The guy in here, also dead, but last time we were in here, he was alive. And this one is codenamed Many Faces. Sounds a lot like somebody that we saw a couple episodes ago. How's it going, dead man? You want a key? You want this thing? You want a key card? Well, too bad I can't give you any of them. There's probably something I could use on him. I don't think it would give me the option to bring that menu up if I couldn't find anything in the game at all that could be used on him. So maybe there is something that you can do with them that I just haven't found. There might be an alternate ending if you were to interact with those dreamers instead of killing the guardians of the dragon. But that's just speculation that I don't feel like putting in the time to confirm. Now let's see what's all up in this labyrinth. There might be something around this corner. Yep, there's a purple man, and he probably doesn't want me alive. Critters like that don't usually take kindly to strangers in their world. Now then, here's the thing that I like about this place. I always like how stones just float up to form the path in front of you as you're walking around. Darksiders did something like that when you were using the fast travel system, and it's always just really aesthetically pleasing to me. And you need to fuck off, mister. Now then, let's just keep on trotting along here. There's gotta be somewhere that this is leading me. And yep, here's a door that I guess, okay, that seems to be, yep, there we go, that opened it. Neat. Oh, and we've got that guy over there. Let's just deal with your little friends first. That one wasn't here, and we see now that he is, in fact, summoning these creatures. Creatures of the void, they come at your call, and I cannot allow that. You must be stopped. You walking around with them bells on your belly and back. And here we've got another door. and I hit the wrong button. But this has a different keyhole. That first part matches this shape, but it needs another shape to make the shape do the shapey thing. We don't have that shape. Instead, we have this guy ringing that bell of his, making things happen. Now then, you could easily use these guys to farm for an endless supply of experience, but I don't feel like using that to my advantage right now. I don't feel like putting in the time. I put in enough time as it is, doing the things that I do, and I don't feel like putting in any extra. Now let's just get over to that little portal pad and see if it takes us somewhere nice. And this door don't open. It's probably the other side of one of them doors that I already opened. Or perhaps it opens up after I do a thing over here. Or is that where I came from? Okay, it's definitely not where I came from, because I would have remembered this narrow path with this man on it. You being a big old man and everything. That's just not okay. There you go. That'll fix you up real good. Fix you up, sell you for a profit. Much like an old run-down house. That is a tried and true way of making money, and these guys are... Okay, there you are. These guys are kinda cool. They just invisibilify themselves, and then they attack you from nowhere, and then they do things that you don't see coming because they're invisible, or they're teleporting or something. Now let's just finish you up. Where you at, mister? Come on. Stop being invisible, and I will take care of you. Now then, I believe I saw another one in here. Yep, there is another one, accompanied by another critter. Come on, ass basket, did you just summon a goddamn clone? Fortunately, them clones are not very sturdy. Just takes one hit to finish them off. And you big old basket of boogers, you can't go doing things like that. That's just unconstitutional. This is America, except we're in the Labyrinth, which is definitely not part of America. I wouldn't know if our great country had something like this in it, except I wouldn't, because I don't know shit. Now let's just see if there's anything worth finding at the end of this long-ass road. The long road ahead is a long one indeed. That's why it's called a long road. And we've got something that seems a little unwelcoming. Well then, this is definitely a problem. I'm sealed in, but I ain't trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Hey, how do you like that, son? You up here, bitch, slapping me with your shields. Your shields that you never use for their intended purpose because you only use them to hit and not to deflect. That is the purpose of a shield, to stop yourself from getting hit, not use it to hit other people. There you go. Big, imposing enemies that are not very difficult at all. They are very slow and predictable, though they probably hit like a goddamn truck. I would not be surprised if that were the case. They are the slow and powerful type, and I can easily watch your movements, judge your attacks, and then poke you mercilessly in the buttocks. That is a very effective strategy, I've noticed. dodging and then stabbing them right in the rectum. Very few have survived this method of mine, and you will be no exception, and I need you to die before that other one closes in on me and starts making this even more difficult. There we are. And I see you going for more than just one slice. I like it. Changing things up on me. But still just predictable enough for me to beat your sorry little ass. My God, for such a big man, you have such a weak, pathetic little ass. Where is the power of your ass? That is what is most feared among men. It is not the strength of his arm, the sharpness of his tongue, but the force that lies within that sweet, juicy ass. And they lack that ass power. And let's just get this box all open. And there's a thingy. This oddly cut gemstone seems to have been designed more for function than form. And now we just stick that on that, and there we go! We got that gem all upgraded, and now it can be used to open more doors. That key becomes an even greater key. Now if I could just find the damn door that I need to unlock with it, that would be great. Oh, look at that. How kind of you to give me the experience I needed for another level up. I am forever in your debt, person who I am about to kill. There we go. You now die and lay there over the edge, precariously Wile E. Coyote style. And that down there looks like the room I was just in. It probably is. That's probably why it looks like that. It wouldn't look like that if that were not the case. And I see you're calling in a helpy friend. That is not okay. We can't be having that. We need you to be the dead, mister. And why did you not do anything while I sat there and just mercilessly beat your ass? He had plenty of opportunity to strike back, but he just sat there and took it. I guess some people just enjoy that sort of thing. Some people are into that, you know. There's some people that get a raging erection when they get their asses beat like that. Can't say that I'm one of them. Can't say that I understand why. Maybe it's a fetish. It's always a possibility. And here you go. Shove that in there. And another door is out of the goddamn way. And this takes us to a four-armed statue, a camera that doesn't want to fucking cooperate with me. What the hell was that? The camera just decided, nope, looking that way. And we got ourselves another checkpoint. And I believe I'm coming up onto what is perhaps the absolute worst thing they have ever done in a video game. Yes, this is most definitely what I have come up to. The dreaded slide puzzle. The absolute worst kind of puzzle. I believe this little thing down at the bottom is where I'm standing, which means I will need to bring the things around in such a way that allows me access to certain things and stuff. And I think I realize a thing I can do here. We'll put you there, and we will bring you down, and I need to move you up so I can do this, and then we will have to move that back to where I want it to be. these goddamn puzzles. The absolute worst kind in existence. I fucking hate these puzzles. They are the product of Satan, drinking all of the drugs and eating crayons. But that opens up a path that, well, it shows you the path that I opened up. It starts here, then it goes over there to that tower there, which should get me another panel to stick in there that would allow me to work on more of that puzzle and create another path to another thing. And okay, you can stop slapping me around now. I ain't your slappy boy. You're about to see who the real slappy boy is. Now then, should be a path right here, and then I go this way, and there's probably gonna be somebody on this section, except there's not. There usually is. Now then, making sure there's nobody ready to stomp me ass. And yep, there's some ass boys here. Somebody wants a taste of my cheeks, but that's just too bad for them, because these cheeks belong to me and me alone. Now let's get rid of you. I don't need any extra boys showing up here, making my life any more difficult. Now you go ahead and... okay. This is going to be a pain in the rectum now, isn't it? Owie. Well, how about some of that? Swing that damn sword, please, you idiot. I press the sword swingy button. I expect sword swingies to happen. Ow. How dare you? Well, come on now. Hey, none of that. You be gone, mister. And... okay. There we go. Victory is mine. Back to full health without having to use any of my dragon heart. I do enjoy being able to keep myself alive without the use of dragon heart, because that needs to be saved for when it is needed the most. And you son of a bitch. Ha ha, idiot! You just summoned a friend only to leave him to die. There you go. Now let's take care of you. And there we are. There's the opening, except it's gone because you're a prick. A big old smelly dingleberry is what you are. And there. Problem solved. And I'll just take that shard. I promise to use it to bring despair and misery to the world. Now then, there should be a thing up in here that I activate. And now that's just rude. Let's take care of you boys. Owie. Don't be the dick now, mister. You can't go being the dick. Only I'm allowed to be the dick around here. Now, do I have you permanently locked down and in some way you can't escape? Yes, I do. Of course, he probably could have teleported, but he decided not to. Pick the damn thing up, idiot. There we go. And of course, this thing would not be unguarded. That's just to be expected. And I'm going to wreck your shit. And let that shit wrecking commence. There we go. Another lump of shit has been thoroughly wrecked. You get dead. And now it's your turn, Mr. Bellboy. Don't you go summoning any more unnecessary help. There we are. And good. He has faded from existence. I will be taking that And there should be something over here. Pretty sure I have to visit every single one of these portals, which of course means more with that goddamn slidey puzzle. The most inexcusable sin in gaming is creating a puzzle like this. Anywho, I'ma jam that up in there. So now we have another usable square. I wanted to say like tablet or something that would be a better word, but nope, it's just a square. A square it is, a square it shall always be. And with that, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me, seeing you in the next one.